Hi, I'm Ashura, and this is the third storyline in the Bastion Covenant campaign, the Trial of Ascension. You know the drill. I'm here for the story, which means I'm going to read all the quests, give a little bit of a lore master's context where helpful, and maybe even speculate about the story, depending. So let's just jump right in. Actually, before we do that, this is the storyline. I've only been talking about it for like 2 videos. This is a storyline that I recorded beta footage for months ago. And I might just put that in here, partially for my reaction, if it's still the same. But I also like pointing out differences between beta footage and what has made it to live, because at times there's some really interesting lore in stuff that gets cut, and technically it's not canon because it gets cut, but sometimes it's just kind of fun to point out. So I may just cut here and go to that super old footage, and that may be what you see, or we might just go on this journey and do this right here, right now. You'll see. But if you're coming along with me, let's get started.
You have questions?
The forsworn threat is ever looming and our forces are dwindling. Now, more than ever, we need more ascended. Our generous Archon has blessed us with a portion of our anima stores to ascend our top aspirants to join our forces. Clea is amongst the chosen, and thus must complete her final trial. As Pelagos is not yet prepared to ascend, I request you be Clea's partner for this process. It is arduous and should not be embarked on alone. She must bear her first soul.
The final trial before Ascension is perilous. As Pelagos is not ready, I insist that you join Clea in this final step.
I understand. Clea, I have utmost faith in you. You deserve to ascend more than anybody I know, and I am so proud.
Thank you, Pelagos. Your support means so much. My friend, I will meet you at the Court of Elation. What is on your mind?
I have trained tirelessly for eons to reach this day. Just one more task. One more trial. Then the time for my ascension will finally be here.
Deep breaths.
Okay.
Our duty is true.
The forsworn aim to prevent our ascension. We must find the others.
The forsworn have taken the court. They are blocking us from our trial. The forsworn are going to great lengths to prevent us from ascension. They mobilize to stand in our way, to dismantle our chances to partake in our rituals. They have stolen the resources we need to start our trial. Defeat them and retrieve the incense they carry so that we may continue on this path.
My aid is yours.
The forsworn are foolish if they believe they can stop us. I will head to the Overlook.
These aspirants, we trained together, learned together. The forsworn have swayed them from the path, now leading them to their demise. They betray the path. Take out the ascended that lead these forces against us.
How could so many Kyrian abandon the path like this? Why would they drag impressionable aspirants with them?
Come, Akilon. Do not dwell on this. Let us help the others. I have found the scroll of ritual. With these words, we may open the gates.
Well done, my soulbind. We are ever closer to our ascension. Our path is clear.
The sting of aspirants choosing to walk against the Archon's will is a feeling that will never be soothed.
Allow me to show you the way.
Each censer will require considerable incense. We must make sure we gather enough. Infusing this incense with our own anima shall lead us on our individual journeys.
Our purpose is to serve.
Palessa found a scroll detailing the ritual. We will need to take our positions and speak a chant, surrendering some of our anima with every word. Your presence is vital. I ask you to use the censers to burn the incense as we meditate. The rest should unfold on its own.
Come, everyone. It is time. Our trial is at hand. The future of Bastion is in our hands.
Are you prepared to assist in the rite?
Whatever the challenge, we shall... And so we begin.
We stand strong, whatever we may face. No obstacle or tragedy may sway our fortitude.
We maintain confidence in the order of the Shadowlands and our role within it. Doubt has no place in a Kyrian heart.
We hold firm in our ways, ever learning and improving ourselves in our vocations.
We live in service, not only to our own, but to the many souls of the universe who seek our aid.
The gateway's open! Though we may step through the same ones, each pair shall reach a different world!
How may I serve you?
Clea holds her eyes closed, taking a moment for herself. Take a deep breath, Clea. This is the start of a new eternity. Clea looks up at you, a shine in her eyes. Are you prepared to face whatever is on the other side of that gateway?
I will ascend.
Good luck, everybody. May our paths converge in triumph soon.
Let us go, my friend. It is finally time to cross the veil.
I know what happens! Veil walking?
Welcome, Clea, to Azeroth. For your final trial, you shall bear a soul from a town known as Lakeshire, amidst the Red Ridge Mountains.
Azeroth, my friend. This is where you hail from? I am even more pleased to have you by my side.
Veil walking. Walking the veil between Azeroth and the Shadowlands. High key, is this the place the player character goes when they die?
You don't understand.
Oh, Ben, how? Please, I'm not ready. I can show you. Wow.
I need to see my family again.
Okay, so I knew that we would end up in Red Ridge. I knew that. I see you are a being of this world. Clea should be honored to have you at her side. I like that there's no fear of bias. They're like, yeah, you're from here, that's chill. A bearer's duty is to carry souls through the Veil to Oribos, where they shall be judged and passed along to one of the realms of the Shadowlands. Awkward, considering current events. So excited to pick up this soul and throw them in the maw. Alright. This soul is ready to move on. During this trial, you will experience his final moments before his death. When you are prepared, you shall see how the soul passed.
Please, I must protect my family. You cannot take me from them.
Do not weep, Ben Howell. It is your time.
We are here to aid you. Let us see your final moments.
Please, it is not my time.
Ooh.
Incredible. But nothing seems amiss. Are we truly witnessing his final moments?
In time, you shall see. These moments
Hey, Vernon,
of
boat
peace
spring a leak
are
again? A
vital
bit worse
to
than that, Ben.
understand this
A rock
soul.
tore a hole straight through the wood.
I'll bring down some planks for you later, free of charge.
When I first did the storyline, I was thinking, why are they still doing Ascensions? Because, well, not Ascensions, but they're still going to be carrying these souls to Oribos, and then from there, they're just going to go straight to the Maw. Though I suppose it's a lose-lose situation, because if you don't pick up the soul, I mean, that's probably how you get, like, a haunted invasion of different planets. Although, that makes me realize we still don't really know what the role of ghosts on Azeroth is. To some extent, yes, you know, spirits that have been brought back from the Shadowlands, memory erased, don't recall anything about the afterlife. But I wonder, actually, if you have any ghosts that are the result of Kyrian not coming for the spirits, or if something happens. I wonder if they could even die on these outings. Though I suppose if they exist in the Veil... No, because, right, if you die, you go back to the Shadowlands. If you're a being of the Shadowlands. So they wouldn't die, per se. But the thought that spurred this all is the forsworn are here to stop the trial. Now, why would the forsworn want to do that? Because if they want the Maw to be empowered, then they should want the Kyrian to pick up all these spirits to bring them to the Maw, right? Right? Oh, there you are, Ben. My sister's been looking for you. Hi, Mr. Howell.
How is your day going?
She's carrying a baby. Oh, there you are, love. I've been looking for you. I could use a little help around the house today. The baby won't stop crying, but I'm not quite sure what's wrong. I'm making a stew for dinner tonight, but it seems we're missing rabbit meat. Would you be able to go out back and collect some for me? Oh, and do be careful. I heard howling earlier. The wolves aren't normally out during the day. Alma came by earlier and gave Millie some flower seeds to plant out in the garden. I love that our daughter is taking an interest in gardening, but I don't have time to wash her dress when she gets it covered in mud again. Would you help her with the digging so that she doesn't get too dirty?
Once you're done, hurry back. I have a lumber delivery for the magistrate.
Happily, my love.
Oh, wow. So, this kind of quest chain reminds me of one piece of WoW media. And, like, okay, so Human Era Plague Lore is my favorite because it's so real. You live a lot kind of as the champion of Azeroth who's going around doing all these momentous things, like eating the Burning Legion for breakfast. But all of the stories you get from the time that Arthas was, you know, pillaging Stratholme and going to Northrend and doing his things, you have the Headless Horseman. Actually, I guess all these stories I like are from the Legends comics. But you have the Headless Horseman, who was just this, you know, dude who wanted to do right by defeating the Scourge and accidentally ended up killing his own family because he essentially pulled an Arthas and thought that, you know, they'd left for Kalimdor and were safe, and then they come across this town and they're like, oh no, the Scourge has infected them all, let's kill them. And he kills his family! But, and then there's, like, Thessarian, whose beginning of the Death Knight comic is also pretty humble, because he has a sister, he lives on a farm near Anderhall, I think? I hope I'm not confusing my stories. And then this one. I forget what it's called, but it haunts me, like, viscerally haunting WoW's story. There's this farmer with his family who lives near Anderhall. And this actually follows after the Scourge invasion, and the Scourge are all over Anderhall. And this group of people come by. It's like a human noble and some soldiers, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go retake Anderhall. It'll be easy. Pfft, no problem. And the farmer decides to go with them. And let's just say it goes real south. Everyone gets murdered, except the farmer. To escape, everyone gets murdered gruesomely, for the record. That's why it's haunting. But to escape, the farmer ends up falling in the water, and the problem is the water is corrupted. So he is transforming into a ghoul as he goes back home. And he just, like, wants to see his family one last time, and he's transforming into an undead, and then his son kills him! And it's like, I mean, total spoilers, sorry if you wanted to read that story, but when I did this storyline for the first time in beta, it hit me so hard because it felt like an homage to that. And, you know, it's easy for us to kind of be like, oh yeah, the Scourge, whatever. You know, I farm the Lich King 3 times a week on this many different characters for Invincible. You know, I don't. But, that was a real horrifying time in the lore. This is so nice. Hi, Daddy.
I am. It will just take a moment.
Alright. I'm really enjoying this. This is not what I expected. I also really love scenario quests where you just like SI7 Pandaria quest chain vibes. Those were fun. Wow. I'm just gonna keep saying that over and over. Rabid wolf. Vicious ghoul. Oh, that's a bad sign. Oh, did I just reference that Anderhall story, like, unknowing that it was 100% about to happen to this guy? Oh, no. I don't want it. I take it back. This is really interesting. I would, like, praise Bastion to death for having a very engaging way of telling quests. You're the best daddy ever. Millie gives you a big hug around the knees. Here, I made you some lemonade. I only have enough for 1 glass, so don't drink it too fast. I drank some of the lemonade. There's only a little left. Only drink it if you're really thirsty, okay?
When I most need it. I love you too.
Why do you gotta, like, make me feel this for this guy before he dies?
Good morning, love.
Shh, Gwendolyn, it's okay, baby girl. This should be plenty. Thank you, love. Magistrate Solomon requested a bundle of wood for his hearth. However, he's been too busy to come by and retrieve it. If you wouldn't mind running it down to him at the town hall, I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Thank you, dear. Supper should be ready once you're done. Don't dally.
I'll be back before you can say rabbit in a hutch.
This is so simple, but so...
He seems beloved by not only his family, but by his whole town. Such a simple life. What happened to bring him to us?
Have you noticed anything weird today? My skin is crawling, and I just don't know why. Now that you mention it, I feel quite on edge. Surely it's nothing. So simple, but so, like, I don't know, I love this.
Ben, we were just discussing reforming the town militia. Would you be interested in heading it up again?
Sorry, Solomon. No can do. It's just a simple life of farming and logging for me nowadays.
What can I do for you? Be careful. King's honor, friend.
The folks are on edge, Ben. It's my job to keep them at ease. Thanks for delivering the lumber. I was going to go pick it up myself, but the townsfolk have been crying wolf all day.
Go with honor, friend. Hello.
Magistrate, the Scourge are attacking.
The Scourge? We must protect the townsfolk. Bailiff, sound the bells.
Need help?
There's no time to evacuate. Not if the Scourge are here. Board the windows. Get everybody inside. Our only hope is to hide.
Light flip.
The town hall is our best hope for survival. I'll start making preparations. What?
The Scourge! No. None of these people will survive.
Bruh!
Step on up.
Why are the bells ringing? What is going on?
Have a good one.
We're doomed. Everybody hide.
Looking for something specific?
What's the point? A building won't stop the Scourge. I'm feeling a way. That way is sad. I said Plague Era human lore
Can I
is
help you?
like my
Be
favorite.
careful.
Which is true, it is, because it's freaking horrifying.
What can I do for you?
And to see that like mirrored in this quest. It's not an option. I'm making a stand. I'm so... Oh my gosh. Also just the feeling that like wait. Of course the Scourge threat isn't over. The Lich King just got dethroned. What am I thinking? So I wonder if this means the Scourge is attacking like everywhere. I need another window. Dude! No! Family! He has to warn his family?!
I was looking for you.
Benjamin, what's going on? What are the bells for? Take the children inside, now!
I love you. Stay safe, my love. Children, inside.
My family. I will protect you.
Such a cruel death for a simple man. His bravery knows no bounds. You have earned peace in your afterlife, Ben.
F! F! What the heck? He sacrifices himself. Also, this is totally Shaw's voice actor. I was like, he sounds so familiar. Who is it?
My family.
No! Do they all
Your
die?
time on Azeroth has come to an end. Fear not, as you shall live anew in your death.
Ben, I will protect your soul and escort you to a new world. The pain will pass.
They all say this as if he isn't about to just get yeeted in the maw.
What is on your mind?
That poor soul. An honest man to die so gruesomely. I mean...
Our purpose is to serve.
Heck. This soul is no longer tethered to his world of Azeroth. Clea must perform her duty and bear him to Oribos to be judged by the Arbiter. Do you hear yourself? Take this horn. When you are ready, we'll call Ascended to ferry you back across the Veil to Oribos. Go in service. Nothing has hurt me so bad. So this is called the Veil. Officially. So I'm thinking that the place the player character goes when they die is the Veil, which would make sense, because it's where we see spirit healers. Veil Flight. Okay.
The Horn of Baleflight will call Ascended to carry you to Oribos. There, your charge shall receive his judgment.
But like not.
Ben, this is just the beginning. I cannot wait to see to which realm you are sent. You will be rewarded for your selflessness and bravery.
Man, they really forgot. I mean, I know, like, because of the data mined voice acting, later on she realizes and she's like, oh no. But, like, oh. It's so easy to get caught up in the moment and get so excited and be like, oh yeah, he sacrificed himself. He would probably be a Bastion baby, huh? F. This hurts. Ooh, 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 If you fall, do you just, like, fall into the maw? Where do you go? It's like asking the important questions. Where do you go if you just fall into eternity? Eee. So this is actually where this bugged out in the beta. I think disconnected.
Oribos. It has been eons since I have stepped foot here. Now Ben will be presented to the Arbiter, who will judge his soul and send him to his earned afterlife. Wait, where are the souls? They should be streaming out of Oribos to their new realms.
I forget, did you just not know?
There they are. Where are they? They are all going to the Maw! Ben!
I actually hadn't thought about that. Because when you first go to Kyrian in the leveling experience, she's just like, oh yeah, we don't really get people anymore. But I don't think she knew. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is... I think I like disconnected and never got credit for arriving in Oribos. So now we can actually finish it. This is exciting.
What is on your mind?
I knew souls were not coming to Bastion, but to see them all being sent to the Maw. That answers my question.
Deep
Are you okay?
breaths.
Did she just not answer?
Shouldn't the Arbiter be sending souls
The
to their new
animate
realms?
route has afflicted
Why
more
are they
than
all
just
going to the
Bastion,
Maw?
aspirant. As the jailer's power grows, all the Shadowlands suffers. A great darkness fell upon our blessed Arbiter, plunging her into an unending slumber. Since that day, no soul has been judged. Instead, all are lost to the horrors of the Maw.
I see.
Oh, I had no idea she didn't know, but I guess... The realms seem pretty... What's the word? I don't know, closed off from each other, very isolated. In a sense... Gosh. Clea's eyes are closed, worry clear on her face. Her breaths are elongated and deep as she grapples with what she's come to learn.
Keep a calm mind.
I need some time to process this. Yeah, that's not a good... This Strahd is so much larger than I imagined. Why did nobody tell us? The burden of this knowledge weighs heavy. Do we bear souls to their eternal torture? We must return home.
My friend, I need to reflect on this. I will meet you back at the hold. Our purpose is to serve.
Come forth and be judged.
I mean, I can't imagine that they can do anything about it. But yeah, that's pretty awkward if you have to keep bearing souls from worlds, but it's just like, okay, here you go into the Maw, have fun!
How may I serve?
Ooh, no. Okay. Oh my god, why is he right here?
Do you seek wisdom?
Oh, that's why. Wow, wow. Girl. Come on. Okay. Skybound Anima Weaver. I know I've pointed this out before, but I really like seeing what the titles of different NPCs are. Just like generic NPCs, like what they do. Eager Onlooker.
I welcome you.
You are seen by the Archon's grace.
Aspirants train for eons to hone their minds and bodies. They purify themselves of their pasts, looking only toward the future. A lifetime of service to not only the Archon, but to all souls. To each other. Ascension once a lofty aspiration is finally within reach of these aspirants. I am glad that Clea has returned successfully to us. Though she questions, she is resolute in her duties. If only I could say the same for all the aspirants. With success over their trials, our aspirants shall now start the next chapter of their afterlives. They have proven themselves through eons of training and cleansing, and will now earn ascendance. As each aspirant is called, I ask you and Pelagos to please assist by ushering them up. It is a tradition we have practiced for eons, reinforcing the bonds that we share.
Stay true
Aspirant
to our eternal
Clora,
charge.
step forward.
Wait, do they say anything?
I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands.
I am honored to have you both close by for this. Finally.
We will fix this drought.
I would
We
hear
saw
this.
Honey's eyes are closed as she soaks in the moment.
Take
My
joy
axes
in
are
your
yours.
work and pride in your craft.
At long last.
Walk with courage.
It is good to see you.
Ishura, you're back! It's been so long since we've had an Ascension ceremony. I think this is just what we need to boost everybody's morale, with the forsworn and all. I'm so proud of Clea. I hope to be as strong as she is one day.
I believe we are to take part in the ceremony? What an honor.
I've said this before too, but I really enjoy how consistent it is that Bastion is all just about group support. I need that in my life.
Wanna spar? Never falter.
Aspirant Clora, you are a fierce warrior and a humble instructor to those who look to you for guidance. Now, you join the ranks of the Ascended as a disciple of courage.
Get it! Oh, yes!
Aspirant Sophony, step forward. How may I aid you? May your forge burn brightly. Aspirant Sophony, you are a smith, far beyond expectation. You have proven your dedication to our ways by stepping up to serve those around you. Now you join the ranks of the Ascended as a collector.
Hold on, can we...
Aspirant player, step forward.
Every time, man. Plus ignores you, staring off in the distance. Her eyes are distant and hollow. I wonder if she had the same revelation that Clea did. Forsworn in the making.
We follow the path.
Clea.
The future of Bastion is in our hands.
Not only are you a mentor to those around you, but also a stalwart defender of Bastion. Now, you join the ranks of the Ascended.
Oh my god.
No more of your rituals, Archon. No more lies. Rise, my forsworn.
Devos, you lead this rebellion?
The Archon's blind edicts place us all in peril. We will forge a new path for Bastion. The spires of Ascension will belong to the forsworn.
Ascended, repel this assault! Paragons, with me! Devos must be stopped!
The Archon has spoken! Defend the hold!
Oh my god!
What is on your mind?
The Forsworn now? This is an all-out attack! Sorry, something about this statement. Loyalty's betrayal should not go unnoticed. Okay. But while the Paragons defend the city proper, it is up to us to defend Elysian Hold. I am very wounded, but I will hold strong. Pelagos and I will protect the survivors. You must aid in pushing back this assault.
Our
Clea,
purpose is
you
to
are
serve.
too wounded to fight. Allow me to heal your wounds.
Pelagos, Yes, of course.
Gaze upon my ways.
Chillin'. The Temple of Loyalty is overrun by the forsworn. Reinforcements are on their way from Wisdom. You know, that's a thing that I thought about but hadn't thought to point out, is that when they ascend, they choose which temples they go to. I don't know if the people ascending themselves get to choose or if they're assigned. Because she was like,
You have forced my hand.
Clora, you now get to join Courage, which would be those who bear the soul's reign.
Their commander has taken the audience chamber. You must confront him.
Is it Uther? Cause, you know, speaking of human era plague lore, just...
Come, mortal. We shall settle this between ourselves. Your Archon has lied to you, failed you. Devos blazes a new path to justice. The Archon denied me my final justice. Devos,
We will see
ensure
her
that
glorious
monster
vision made
suffers
real.
where he belongs.
Kyrian, all Kyrian, free from the shackles of your rituals.
Enough! Elysian hold does not matter. With the crest of Ascension broken, your forces will dwindle. The spires of Ascension will soon belong to the forsworn. Devos shall save the Shadowlands from the drought and lead us into a new era.
The forsworn are retreating, at least from the hold. Return to us. We must regroup.
Wow.
I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands.
And so the tides of battle turn. Elysian hold may be safe, but the spires still need our aid. Ashura, my friend, I have thought of you as an ally for some time now. The thrill I felt when you decided to join us in Bastion. I knew you would be a boon unto our ranks. Our bond has been forged by the trials we face. Without you, I could have fallen to my newfound knowledge as Akalon did. What? What? That happened? I wish to cement our bond. I would be honored to soulbind with you. Bruh. When did
Deep
that...
breaths. Come, let us retreat to the Soulbind Chamber. I must admit,
What do
when
you
you
search
first
for?
arrived in Bastion, I saw you not as a person, but an answer to my woes. You quickly proved to be much more than that. A strong ally, a shoulder to lean on, a friend.
When you returned to Bastion, we were elated by the news. You have come to be a friend we both rely on.
In the end, you even helped me achieve my dreams. Become ascended. I am honored to soulbind with you.
Thought. In the previous video, I was like, so, we can do a three-way soulbind then, because Pelagos and Clea are soulbind, and then I can soulbind with Pelagos. Why can't I soulbind two of them? Huh? Give me my extra conduit benefits. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Change is coming, and we must change with it.
Oh, man.
The future of Bastion is in our hands.
You, me, and our dear Pelagos. I challenge anybody to name a better team. Yes! Our task is not complete yet. We may have pushed back the forsworn here in Elysian Hold, but it was only a distraction to split our forces. The Archon and the Paragons fight to retake the spires themselves. We cannot hesitate to aid them in this time of need.
Whatever. I must stay and heal my wounds. You must help protect the spires in my place.
Okay, that's basically the end of the storyline. So I am going to end this video here and kill Devos off screen like I've already done 20 million times. That was actually really exciting. I'm really excited now. I'm excited to do more. Okay. That's all. Thank you for joining me for part 3, and I'll see you in the next one. I think in a broader sense of the word,
Champion,
wow.
We make our stand here.
The town hall is so boring? What do you mean? Well, it's that or the Scourge, and if you find the Scourge more interesting, then by all means. Oh my god, that's terrible.
You have earned peace in your afterlife, Ben.
Well, I mean, not really.
My family left defenseless.
And all murdered by the Scourge. Good thing you get to reunite with them in the mall.
Fear not, as you shall live and